As the city of Chattanooga grapples with how to better pay its first responders, a different type of discussion began among some council members during their discussion on Tuesday. They openly question how Hamilton County is able to better pay their first responders and if the county is doing enough to help the city of Chattanooga.
And I think this council needs to really start having a deep dive discussion with what we get from the county. I believe the county is just as responsible for my safety and security with fire just as the city, because I pay taxes in both places.
This sentiment was shared by other council members as they grappled how to raise over $23 million to fully fund a first responder pay raise. The proposal of Mayor Kelly was not well received by several commenters on our social media pages. Reactions ranged from blaming the situation on wasteful spending to one commenter calling this extortion. Councilman Chip Henderson pointed out how Hamilton County Sheriff Austin Garrett spoke on a pay raise for deputies.
He was very proud of the fact that they were given those raises without asking for a tax increase.
This led to some in the city feeling like they're in an arms race with the county.
Inflation goes up, we catch up, and then the next person has to catch up, and at some point, I think we're seeing this in the national numbers, it is beginning to flatten out, and the point at which it flattens out, the poker game will cease.
We asked Hamilton County Mayor Weston Wamp about these criticisms, who says Chattadoogans are getting plenty of county services that include public safety.
Hamilton County EMS responds to every one of these calls. Most of the critical calls, certainly the violent crime calls, they're in the city, right? EMS is very rarely putting a tourniquet on somebody who's been shot out in the county.
The mayor also pointed to investments in public education within the city and wonders why Chattanooga is considering a tax raise.
The county is doing so much to address the challenges of the city. It actually begs the question, why does the city have to raise taxes given the enormous investments that the city is seeing from the county?
The Chattanooga City Council will hold their next budget session on this proposal next Tuesday. Reporting from Chattanooga, Nick Hill, News 12.